ẹ̀kọ́ ló láyé táwa yìí sẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dẹni gíga ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dèpò ọ̀la ẹ̀dá kúnyé ẹ̀yìn òbí wa lẹ́bàá lówó kẹjọ kẹtọ́ wa ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dẹni gíga ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dèpò ọ̀la ẹ̀dá kúnyé ẹ̀yìn òbí wa lẹ́bàá lówó kẹjọ kẹtọ́ wa ẹ̀dá kúnyé ẹ̀yìn òbí wa lẹ́bàá lówó kẹjọ kẹtọ́ wa.
Learning starts with failure. The first failure is the beginning. The first failure is the beginning of education. With this quote from John Hersey, I welcome you to another edition of Education Today. Education Today is a program that aims to call attention of the public to education matters as they affect the effective running of the educational system and the achievement of educational goals. This comes on air every Saturday from 3 o'clock to 4 p.m. West African time on the station Lights Radio. I am OLUBUNMI KAZEEM. Our goal with this program is to educate, orientate, and entertain the society on educational matters, address issues affecting the educational system, influence public opinion, and drive effective educational policy directions to guide the formulators and implementers. For your comments, questions, and contributions, you can reach us on Facebook via www.facebook.com/lightsradio, www.facebook.com/lightsradio. Our Twitter handle is @TheLightsRadio, Instagram Lights_Radio, YouTube Light_Radio. You can also call or send a message to us via SMS or WhatsApp on 0809-738-4000. I'll take that again, 0809-738-4000. We'll go on a quick break. When we return, the program continues. Please stay with us. Alright, if you just joined in, you are listening to Education Today on Lights Radio. We kick off with the news segment and we have Nima Ibrahim. Hello, Nima.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Alright, please let's have the news.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the news on Education Today, reaching you live from Light Radio. I am Nima Ibrahim. First, the headlines. Alumni Group aids mentorship for learners. Economic hardship. Abuad effects 35% salary increase for all workers. Uni Abuja to subject candidates to drug tests before admission, says VC. And on the foreign scene, foreign students and academics who praise Hamas or commit anti-Semitic acts now risk being expelled from Britain. Now the details. Federal Government College Ecom Old Students Association has said alumni associations foster a culture of mentorship, guidance, and advocacy. Keynote speaker at the 6th annual general meeting of the association titled Make It Happen, Make It Count, Mrs. Blossom Mark Ishika said that alumni are ambassadors of their alma mater, advocating for its strengths, achievements, and contributions to society. In our words, experienced alumni often take on roles as mentors, offering advice, insight, and support to current students, while advocacy helps attract new students, faculty, and collaborators, enhancing the institution's reputation and impact. Guest speaker Mr. Rex Bayose added that commitment to the cause of the alumni was a powerful and enduring expression of loyalty, gratitude, and responsibility towards an alma mater development of the members. Academic and non-academic staff of Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, have lauded the institution's founder, Are Afe Babalola's son, for implementing a 35% pay raise for them in light of the nation's economic hardship. Abuad Vice-Chancellor Professor Smaranda Olarinde explained that the gesture was aimed at cushioning the effects of the hardship caused by the fuel subsidy removal. Olarinde spoke when the staff of the institution gathered to show appreciation to Babalola at the institution. The Vice-Chancellor said that according to the staff, they received their salaries with the new increments within 48 hours of the announcement. As part of efforts to curb cultism and other social vices on campus, authorities of the University of Abuja have disclosed that all candidates who intend to study in the university must undertake and present a drug test before admission. Vice-Chancellor of the institution, Professor Rashid Nala, made this known at the 27th pre-convocation briefing in Abuja. Nala, who has continued to maintain zero tolerance to cultism and drug abuse, revealed that the institution is currently working with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) to help students involved in drug abuse and to rehabilitate them, while linking prevalence of social vices on Nigerian campuses to drug abuse. The VC noted that knowing the drug status of students is imperative, as these would enable the university management to find a way of helping the students to be free from drugs. He explained that the objective was not to send the candidates or students away, but to rehabilitate them in collaboration with the agency. The VC also disclosed that a total of 7,128 undergraduate students are due for graduation at the university's 2023 convocation ceremony, which include 100 PhDs, 326 academic masters, and 346 professional masters. He said 40 students would be graduating with first class, 474 with second class upper, 944 second class lower, and others. In conclusion, it disclosed that the National Universities Commission (NUC) has approved 26 new academic programs for the university, which include nursing, communication and media studies, pharmacy, tourism and hospitality, agricultural engineering, among others. The Kwara State Polytechnic has disowned the two suspects, Vandora Favor Orolua Davis and Joseph Joy Adama, who were paraded for the murder of a club owner, Adeniyi Ojo, in a hotel situated in Ilorin, Kwara State. While being paraded on Wednesday, October 11, at the force headquarters in Abuja, Adama claimed to have completed her ND program at Kwara Polytechnic prior to the murder of Ojo. Reacting to the claim in a statement by its PRO, Halimat Garba, on Thursday, October 12, the institution stated that its students are good ambassadors of Nigeria and that the suspect had since been withdrawn from the school after their first years on account of poor academic performances. The deceased, 52, is the son of a very popular and wealthy socialite, Chief Emmanuel Ojo, and an associate pastor in one of the Winners Chapel branches in Ilorin. And on the foreign scene, foreign students, academics, and workers who commit anti-Semitic acts or praise Hamas now face being expelled from Britain under plans being drawn up by the Home Office. Robert Jenrick, the immigration minister, has commissioned officials in the department to consider how they could revoke visas on national security grounds where there is evidence of discrimination or support for the terror group in the wake of its attack on Israel. It follows a similar move by Gerald Damanin, France's interior minister, who has ordered that all foreigners who commit anti-Semitic acts be expelled from the country immediately. And 3 are said to have already been thrown out of France. That is the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the major stories. Alumni Group 8 mentorship for learners. Economic hardship. Abuad effect 35% salary increase for all workers. Abuja to subject candidates to drug tests before admission, says VC. And on the foreign scene, foreign students now risk being expelled from Britain for supporting or writing about Hamas. That's the news. It was compiled by Nima Ibrahim and edited by OLUBUNMI KAZEEM. Don't forget, for the coverage of your educational competitions, fairs, seminars, trainings, among others, you can call us on 0702 503-475, or you can send us an email via educationmediaservices@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.
Ẹ̀kọ́ dára púpọ̀, ẹ̀kọ́ ló láyé táwa yìí sẹ́. Ẹ̀kọ́ dára púpọ̀, ẹ̀kọ́ ló láyé táwa yìí sẹ́. Ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dẹni gíga, ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dépò ọlá. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, lẹ́bàá lówó kẹjọ kẹtọ́ wa. Ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dẹni gíga, ẹ̀kọ́ ló ń gbé ní dépò ọlá. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, lẹ́bàá lówó kẹjọ kẹtọ́ wa. Ẹ dákun yé ẹ̀yin òbí wa, lẹ́bàá lówó kẹjọ kẹtọ́ wa. Iṣẹ́ burúkú ni wọ́n ń ṣe, tí wọ́n bá jalè wọ́n tún fọ́lé.
All right, that's all we can take on the news for today. Right now, we'll take the icon of the week segment. And to do this, we have Aisha Hussein in the house. Hello, Aisha.
Hello, Mr. KAZEEM.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine, thank you.
All right, it's a pleasure to be here. So let's have the icon of the week.
You're welcome to the Icon of the Week segment, where we consider the life and time of individual that lived inspiring life and contributed immensely to the educational development in our world. I am Aisha Hussein. Our icon for this week is the great author and thinker George Orwell. He's famous for his written works, especially the satire novel Animal Farm. George Orwell, born Eric Arthur Blair, was born on June 25, 1903 in Motiari, Bihar, India. Was a renowned British writer of the 20th century. His family was of English and Anglo-Indian descent. At a young age, he was sent to England for his education, which later profoundly influenced his view on social injustice and class disparities. Orwell's career spanned various roles, including a stint on a colonial police officer in Burma, an experience that exposed him to the brutalities of imperialism. However, he is best known for his work as a novelist, essayist, and journalist. His writings, especially his satirical novel like Animal Farm and 1984, have had a significant impact on education as they explore themes of totalitarianism, propaganda, and the dangers of authoritarianism. These works remain essential in literature curricula for their thought-provoking commentary on society. George Orwell's most notable books include Animal Farm and allegorical novella that serve as a critique on the Russian Revolution as its aftermath 1984. Perhaps his most famous book is a dystopian novel that warns of the danger of totalitarianism, surveillance, and thought control. He also authored Homage to Catalonia, a personal account of his experiences during the Spanish Civil War, as well as numerous essays and critical works. George Orwell passed away on June 21, 1950 in London, United Kingdom, at the age of 46. His legacy endures through his thought-provoking and cautionary writings, which continue to be studied and discussed worldwide. Orwell's work remains essential in fostering critical thinking and awareness of and awareness about the perils of oppressive government and societal manipulation, making him a literary figure of lasting significance. That's it today on the Icon of the Week. I am Aisha Hussein.
That was the Icon of the Week segment. We celebrate the legendary writer, essayist, novelist, George Orwell. So right now, we'll take the school in focus. The school in focus. Good afternoon and welcome to the School in Focus segment, where we take a look at institutions of interest, provide a background to their establishment, their administration, and some notable alumni. I am OLUBUNMI KAZEEM. Our School in Focus today is the prestigious University of Nigeria, Nsukka. The University of Nigeria, Nsukka, UNN, is a prestigious public research institution situated in Nsukka, Enugu State, Nigeria. Here is an overview of the university with specific examples of its academic programs and the names of a few distinguished alumni. UNN, founded in 1955, holds the distinction of being Nigeria's first fully autonomous indigenous university. This groundbreaking institution was established by the visionary Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first president of Nigeria. The university officially opened its doors on October 7, 1960. The university's motto, "To restore the dignity of man," underscores its dedication to education and social progress. UNN's main campus is located in Nsukka, while it also maintains additional campuses in Enugu and Ituku-Ozala. Nsukka, a town in southeastern Nigeria, serves as the university's primary hub. UNN offers a diverse array of academic programs, including medicine, engineering, arts, social sciences, agriculture, and more. Notable programs include the Faculty of Medicine and Surgery, which produces skilled medical professionals, and the Faculty of Engineering, known for its innovative engineering solutions. The University of Nigeria, Nsukka, takes pride in its accomplished alumni, including Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, an acclaimed author. She has received international recognition for her novels, including Half of a Yellow Sun and Americana. We also have Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, a former finance minister of Nigeria and a managing director at the World Bank. She has made significant contributions to international economics and finance. She is currently the Director General of the World Trade Organization. They also have Mr. Peter Obi, a former governor of Anambra State, who is known for his exemplary leadership and contributions to Nigerian politics. UNN's the university's vibrant campus life includes cultural festivals, sports competitions, and a dynamic array of events fostering a rich cultural and academic environment. In terms of research, UNN actively engages in various research projects across multiple disciplines, contributing to the advancement and progress of Nigeria and beyond. Talking about the numerous facilities that the school has, the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, boasts of state-of-the-art facilities, including well-equipped libraries, advanced laboratories, and other resources that support academic and research endeavors. Consistently, UNN has ranked among the top universities in Nigeria and celebrated for its academic excellence and its pivotal role in shaping the nation's educational landscape. The university actively collaborates with academic institutions worldwide, fostering global partnerships and facilitating the exchange of knowledge and expertise. The University of Nigeria, Nsukka, stands as a beacon of higher education in Nigeria, offering a diverse range of academic programs, conducting groundbreaking research, and producing influential alumni who have left their mark on the world. that's it on our School in Focus for today. I remain OLUBUNMI KAZEEM. Education today continues in a moment. Please stay with us. Alright, you're still on to Education Today on Light Radio, and we are moving into the discuss segment, and our guest is here with us. Today we are discussing utilizing the potentials of school alumni. Utilizing the potentials of school alumni. And we have in the studio with us a researcher, a teacher, as well as an executive of, the secretary, to be precise, of the Federal College of Education Technical Akoka Alumni Association. Am I correct, sir?
Financial secretary.
The financial secretary. I beg your pardon. Of the FCET Akoka school alumni. So we have Mr. Akitude Ajayi in the house. Good afternoon, sir, and welcome to Education Today once more.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, everybody.
All right, it's a pleasure to have you around.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so let's kickstart the discussion. We are looking at utilizing the potentials of some school alumni. Probably to start with, because there are so many people listening to us, and this program is open to everyone from different educational levels, primary, secondary, and tertiary. When we talk about alumni, I want to believe it's something that everybody should be aware of. So when we talk about alumni, what exactly does the word alumni mean? And by extension, so what do we mean when we talk about alumni association?
When we talk about alumni association, we are talking about students who have passed through the school, who have graduated from the school, and they now gather together to network within themselves. So they call themselves an entity, a body. So a body who want to give back to the alma mater of the school.
Okay, so the alma mater is the school they finish from?
Yes, sir.
And the graduates or those that finish from that school are the alumni.
Yes, we have done one program or the other in that
particular institution. Okay, so probably for the benefit of our listeners, so when we say alumni, you're talking about people that finished or did a program in a particular school. So you automatically become an alumni of that school. I will say alumni. Alumni is actually an English word that is plural in its sense. So a group. So a single person one person is an alumnus, a male.
Yes.
A female is an alumna. So please, let's learn. Alumna, ALUMNA. So alumna, one female. So when you now have a group of them all together, then you have alumni. Alumni, ALUMNI, as an association. So as a group of those that did a program in a particular institution, could be short. So because we are saying not necessarily finish or did a program, might be might be for a short program or a long duration of years, or just a number of, so probably clarify that.
It can be a short program, it can be a diploma program, it can just be any of the program that the person did in that university which is satisfied.
Okay, which a person did in an institution, and for which the person is certified that yes, you attended this particular school. Yes. All right, good. Then so now, alumni association, is it, because a lot of time now you're talking about program and things like that, is it only open to probably those that did a program in a tertiary institution, or do you also have probably alumni association for primary and secondary schools?
Yes, we have for primary and secondary school. Like me, I'm one of the alumni member of my secondary school. Wow. I was even the immediate past president of my secondary school.
Wow.
So I believe that we are now getting to recognize the influence and the impact of the alumni association in the institution, either in the primary school, secondary school, or the university or the college of education.
Okay. All right. So good. So it means that for probably those of us that finished long ago from our primary and secondary school, can go back to actually go and claim that, or probably form an alumni association, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Especially in the generation we are in now, which is the 21st century, that we can easily communicate or network to get ourselves. So people are getting to connect to themselves. And when they connect like that, they revisit back their school, either the primary school or secondary school, to give back to the school. Because
that, in fact, that actually leads me to the next question that I would like to ask. What exactly is the objective of forming this association? Because sometimes some people feel like, I have attended that school. While I was there, I paid school fees, so I don't have any business with it. And probably coincidentally, and fortunately too, I've already collected my certificate, I've collected my testimony, so I don't have any business with them again. So what exactly is the objective of setting up an alumni association?
Yes. The objective of setting up an alumni emanated from the purpose of education. Education is to inculcate knowledge for you to be self-reliant. And when you have that self-reliant mindset, then you are expected to give back to the nation. And now we are giving back to the nation through our institution or through our community. So I believe the alumni association is set up to give back to the alma mater that produced
such people. But now, what? Because I know sometimes some people really have very nasty experiences concerning their schools. Some probably in the primary school, they are like, oh, we were terribly flogged, or these people didn't treat me well, or have so many complaints, and their own is just collect money. Eventually I have got my certificate, so I don't have any business there again. Do you think such people will still have the mind of giving back? And the idea is giving back. After all, I paid for the services that I got from such schools.
And that is why we have some few who have passion. Those who have passion for the alumni come back to the school, and let us understand that all those things that they go through while they are in school are part of experience and things to build them for the future ahead. And sometimes we later realize that all this beating, all this punishment are things that build us and make us keep to time and be time conscious.
Enforce discipline in us and make us who we eventually are. All right. Well, probably now the orientation. I hope for you out there, you're actually having that mentality now, that it's not only about the fact that because I paid or something. Again, because I'm trying to look at it now, that I paid, am I indebted? Well, probably. Okay, let me not mix up. Alumni association, do we also have for private schools, or is it probably only meant for public schools that you feel like, okay, let me give back? Because in the case of private school, you're like, after all, I paid for virtually everything that I enjoyed in that school. So do we also need probably to form an alumni association for private schools, or it's just probably public schools where you know that it's government taxpayers' money and we benefited almost probably free education? So I want you to probably start from.
We
that.
also have alumni association in private institutions, and let me clear it out. It's not only about giving back to the school. It's all about also contributing to other colleagues of yours, how to help them network, how to give them opportunities if maybe they are not employed.
Okay, so it's not necessarily just about the school itself, but more about the group of students or people that have a connection to that school. So the connecting link is that school.
Yes.
But then they are able to now meet with themselves. So when now you are talking about networking, so probably it's now making more sense. But then because I'm trying to look at it that, okay, at least, so it means even if it's a private school and you paid through your nose, at least you still have a group of people that you finished together or that you attended the same school. So you guys can still network beyond probably just having to give back to the school. Yes. Because I'm looking at it, a lot of people will feel like, I'm not indebted to that school. I paid. So they don't have it. I don't owe them anything. Should it be like that?
It shouldn't be like that, because there are some certain places you'll be in life that they'll ask, where do you graduate from? You see, going to mention the name of the school, irrespective, you pay. So it is not all about payment of school fees. What about other experience? And remember that education is not just for the four edges of the classroom. Outside the four edges of the classroom, outside the compound of the school, what are the experience
that you have? All right, good. That's impressive. So, I'm doing this more like playing the devil's advocate, because you see, there are so many people that have some of this warped thinking when it comes to this alumni thing. Now, let's go down to this idea that, okay, for colleagues, there are so many people that actually suffer inferiority complex when it comes to alumni association. They feel like, it's only meant for those who have achieved big things in life, or for those that have become rich. So people like us that probably we don't have money, we don't fit in. Does this mentality play out in alumni association truly? And should it be like that?
Really, that is why the alumni association has a constitution.
Okay.
And the constitution gives everybody equal rights.
Okay.
Like e.g. Federal College of Education, Akoka, the alumni due to be a financial member is just 2,000, which everybody is expected to pay. And everybody is expected to have such benefit. But when you get to another stage that we need some people who can influence some projects, I believe that if you are not in shoe to do that now, you can do it in the future. So don't feel inferior, but be part, your contribution, your knowledge inputs in the development of the association. I believe that you feel, because you all collect the same certificate. There is no discrimination in the certificate.
Okay. So what kind of activities and programs do alumni associations do? Because I'm trying to imagine that someone that I feel like, I'm probably, let me not use that word, but I'm just a classroom teacher. I don't have a car. And we are having an alumni association meeting. And we get to the venue. In fact, the venue that was fixed, I have to probably transport myself, pay and things like that. I'm getting there. All of them park their cars, and I only came with my own foot and leg limousine. So how don't you think for such people they might feel oppressed, and for the fact that they feel it is those who have money that can really contribute, or people who want to listen to, and not probably those of us that we don't have much? And because when it comes to contribution and things like, people reckon with the creme de la creme of the society, or amongst them like that. So that still probably drives down the point of probably inferiority complex. Some might not even have the inferiority complex, but then they might just feel like this is more like an oppression, that some people are just coming to oppress others, and they might just say that I don't belong here anymore, and probably let me just withdraw. So what would you say to such people?
We encourage them. One thing about that's why in alumni association, whenever we have general meeting or things like, we use one word: homecoming. Why we use homecoming is that you are coming back to meet some group of people you have been in the class for a while, or some people that you grew up together. So we want you to feel comfortable. That's why sometimes we use homecoming. And when you come, it depends on the executive as well also. If the executive who manage, so the leadership of the alumni also matters. And that is why we always encourage that the alumni association executive spread across, maybe by different sets, so that everybody will be included.
That
and
inclusivity
everybody will be carried
along.
And I believe that when members come back for meetings, you understand, it's an opportunity for you to build relationship. It's an opportunity for you to open up to some of your colleagues that you have seen who can give you just
helping
hands, not for you to come and
or give you opportunities, not necessarily handouts. Opportunities that can also uplift you, right?
Yes, information.
Good. Now, beyond probably meetings, what other activities are alumni associations expected to, undertake or organize, either for their members or for the alma mater specifically? Okay. So, what kinds of activities should they engage in?
There are so many things they can engage in. One, mentoring the young ones that are coming into this institution.
That's still in the institution.
Because they need to brand the institution for more students to come into that institution, for the existence of that institution. Then two, we have alumni members in the board in the governing council, e.g. the president or representative of the alumni in the decision making of the institution. So they represent in the interest of the alumni there. And also we organize seminars, orientations. You understand? We even go extra mile by looking for members who have organization where we have our students who will go and do IT, there, industrial attachments there. So I believe that there are so many programs that we even organize competitions, football competitions. We give award for best graduating student or student that we have seen that they have done well.
So, enterprising students, brilliant students.
And also, we appreciate our members also. Maybe dinner nights.
Okay.
So, there are so many programs that we are
those who have been very, very active in the activities of the alumni. All right, very, very good. Well, you're still listening to Education Today on Light Radio, and we are discussing utilizing the potentials of school alumni, and we have Mr. Akintunde Ajayi, who is actually taking us through the topic. Please, we have this short quiz for the fastest fingers. Now, what's the real name of the writer George Orwell? What's the real name of the writer George Orwell? If you listen to our icon of the week, we mentioned his original birth name and that George Orwell is actually his pen name. So send your answer to the WhatsApp number 0809-738-4000, 0809-738-4000, or our Facebook or YouTube page. The first correct answer wins the prize. What is the real name, the original name of the writer George Orwell? So, continuing. Let me see if at all we have some people that probably have sent in comments on social media. We have here on Facebook. All right. Mr. Oluwatosin Daudu has joined us and is saying kudos to you. Thank you very much. Please keep your comments coming. We are discussing utilizing the potentials of alumni, school alumni actually. So now let's look at it. So what kind of relationship should exist between alumni association and the management of schools? Because sometimes you see these kinds of reactions or attitude from school management that, so you guys are just alumni, so it's not your business. How we manage the school is not your business. The only thing is you can just say how you want to assist us. Don't actually poke nose into the affairs of the school or how we are managing the school. It's not your business. So what kind of relationship should exist between school management and the alumni association, and how best can the school management get opportunities or the best out of the school alumni?
Yes, there's something I need to clear about the alumni association. The alumni association is not a union where you fight the management. We are to collaborate and complement on what the management of the institution is doing. And most of the institutions now recognize the role of the alumni association. And that's why most of the institutions now open advancement centers.
You
understand? In their various schools, whereby they are now going back to their archive to search for numbers of alumni members, or even work together with the alumni to search for members who are in the society there doing wonderfully well to come back and contribute to the school. So I believe that there's a mutual relationship between the alumni and the management in order for us to have a progressive impact within the school college.
Okay, good. So now, so it means that they have to work collaboratively to get the best
Yes.
out of the alumni association, and for the alumni association to also fulfill its duties to the alma mater and to its members. So I want you to comment on this. Usually, cantankerous, activities, especially when it comes to leadership within the alumni. It's always very, very tough in some institutions. That, in fact, it's like a mini war. Leadership tussle. So, what exactly is the cause of this tussle within alumni associations, and how well should alumni associations manage some of these, conflicts that usually arise because of the battle for the leadership of the association?
Yes, because of the lack of the lack of interest of so many of us who passed out from schools then. But now orientation have changed, and we find out that most of the VC, the provost, they always prefer to have their workers
In the alumni.
to be in leadership, like the president of the alumni. And when we have an insider who is the president to be a member, to be the president, therefore it automatically becomes a member of the governing council decision making. And there's no way you can look at his boss and disagree. So most of the time we always prefer to have an outsider who is doing well to be a member of the governing council, so that he can stand his ground
and actually point out things probably when they are going wrong, and look straight into the face of the manager and say, no, this is not how to do things.
Exactly.
Oh, so are you now saying some of these tussles are actually management influenced?
Yes, because most of the time the VC, the provost, they always try to work hard to see that most of the posts are occupied by
people that they have.
People within they are students, they are members of the alumni.
No, not just members, those that they have control over.
Yes.
So they also want to be teleguiding the activities of the alumni association. Oh, so that is what usually causes some of these, troubles. So how then can members take hold of the association themselves in order to, make it free from the interference of school management?
Yes. Oh, things are changing gradually, and I believe that many people have seen it, that it is always good for us to have the president of the alumni association from outside, so that he can come to contribute and he can stand his feet on some interests of the alumni and members, and even the students that are just coming into the school. So I believe that with this trend of things changing, whereby all the executive posts are being occupied by those who are working within the college, so things are changing now. So we now have people from outside. And what causes that is that sometimes, when a graduate, a student who did undergraduate finished, he moved into master, so he's still privileged to be within the community, within the school community. Yes. So rather than somebody that graduate and move away to Sokoto, Abuja, it's not easy coming back. So they take the advantage, and that's why we always have insiders to be major stakeholders in the executive position. But things are now changing. People now takes time to come back, irrespective of wherever they are.
Okay. So then, how accountable some of these alumni associations to their members? Because I know quite well this is another area that cause troubles, and if there is trouble with the alumni, then they cannot intervene in some of the issues that emanate even within the institutions. So it means they really need to get their hearts together, and one of the things that usually affects them from actually getting their hearts together is this issue of transparency and accountability. So probably managing the funds, the finance of the association. Now, God bless you that you are the financial secretary of your own alumni association. So now, how accountable are alumni associations, and how well can they establish that probity and transparency in their operations?
Yes, I will start that. Like I said earlier, I said being a member of the alumni association or being an executive, coming in to be an executive, it's all about passion and interest to contribute, and is a step for you to build your career. And everybody wants to keep his integrity. Like for me, as the financial secretary of the Alumni Association, I made it known to all members that I prefer send money. We're in the 21st century. Send the alumni due into the account directly rather than collecting cash. So if every transaction is done through the bank, it is easy to see the statement of accounts. And I believe also that when programs are being done, take pictures, share the news, don't keep information secret. And most of the time, what causes misunderstanding is that when information is not properly disseminated to the people.
So they are not properly carried along. So when you probably now claim that you did one thing, say, when did you do it?
And there's no pictures,
no evidence, no receipts. That's so
most of us that are there want to keep our integrity, and we want to lay a legacy down because we believe that we are still going to a place of greater height. So, and like I said earlier, that it is all about contributing back to the alma mater. It is not that we want to you should be in an executive post and you want to make money from there. No.
It should not be a money making adventure. In fact, you are actually going there to spend your money.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's very. So what advice do you now have to all these alumni associations, be it primary or secondary or tertiary, or even probably for some institutions where they don't even have a functional alumni? What advice? So I want you to be all encompassing. Advice to existing alumni associations so that they can be more effective and efficient in delivering their statutory responsibilities towards their members and the institutions, and probably for those institutions that felt that, well, we are just coming up as an institution, we don't even have a functional alumni yet. What advice or can you give them on how the need for them to establish one and how they can actually go about it peacefully?
Yes, my advice is this. One, you need to celebrate your members. Either their birthday, or maybe they are able to achieve something in the community, or you celebrate them. Then keep a close contact, especially their WhatsApp group.
A database of members.
Let it be robust. Send adequate information that is necessary, and let your people be carried along. There's nothing bad for an alumni association to send monthly messages. It gives them a sense of belonging. You give them a sense of belonging. Then also again, make them see reason why they have to pay their annual due. Because if they didn't pay their annual due, there's no way the alumni can function. And don't make their annual due so robust that it's real.
So much to be difficult for them to pay.
You understand? So I believe that with those things, then I believe that the alumni association can function. And those that are about to start or they are just starting, you understand? If they emulate this, give recognition to their members. Sometimes phone contact, giving them a phone call does not take anything from the alumni association.
It's important. So all schools need alumni generally.
Yes, all schools need alumni.
Not to talk about even this time that government is even trying to withdraw from educational funding. So do you think alumni can do well in probably augmenting the gaps that schools have when it comes to funding?
Yes, alumni association can do that. I've seen alumni association, especially the secondary school alumni association, constructing chairs, even constructing boreholes for their secondary schools. All they need to do is uniting and networking to get themselves together. And that is why I encourage the alumni association to work together with the wherever the students do their final clearance to get their data. And it is important for institutions now to get data, information of their guardians, because this information is necessary to get information across to them,
and for you to link them up and probably even induct them into the association. All right, thank you very much. Because of time, this is how far we'll be able to go on our discuss segment today. Sincerely, I have been educated, I have been enlightened by Mr. Ajayi concerning the role of alumni association and some of the things that cause issues among them and how well some of these issues can be properly managed. We want to thank you very much for coming on the show today and for sharing your thoughts and insight on this particular topic. We really, really appreciate it, and we hope that our God will continue to bless and protect you and will make you, go high, because you're talking about we're still going to higher places, and by God's grace we would all get there. All right, so all right, thank you very much. So right now we'll take the words on the marble. You're welcome to What's on the Marble segment of education. Today we'll take a look at memorable quotes that are educational and inspirational to everyone. Today we have a quote from Aristotle. You know, Aristotle is one of the great philosophers of time. All right, so according to him, those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them. For these only gave them life, those the art of living well. Now, what Aristotle is trying to tell us is that our teachers deserve a lot of respect and care from us, just like our parents, if not more. Our parents brought us to life by giving birth to us, but our teachers taught us how well to live our lives. All right, so that's our words on the marble for today. We hope that we would still connect with our teachers beyond just the World Teachers Day. Here, teachers are not only meant to be celebrated alone just on the World Teachers Day. So let us continue to establish links with them and appreciate them for their effort. All right. So for the quiz, do we have a winner? Do we have anybody sending information on the WhatsApp page? Okay. All right. No, none. All right. So we asked the question that what's the real name of George Orwell, the writer of the book Animal Farm? All right. The question actually is his real name is Eric Arthur Blair. Eric Arthur Blair. So that's the real name of George Orwell. That name George Orwell is his pen name. So that's it. All right, so this is just to inform you, ISM listeners, that you can advertise your products and services and also showcase your events on our program. This you can do by calling the number 0702 507 4268. I'll take that again, 0702 507 4268. Thank you very much for joining us today. Let's know how you feel about today's program through our various platforms. On Facebook, www.facebook.com/education. Today you can also send an email to us via educationmediaservices@gmail.com. educationmediaservices@gmail.com. Many thanks to our guests and the entire crew of Education Today, as well as the management of Lights Radio. This person producer has been Said Aremu. Many thanks to you. Do join us same time next week on this station, Lights Radio, for a refreshing package of the program. Till then, I remain OLUBUNMI KAZEEM. See you next week and goodbye.